Hi and welcome to a new video for AZ 900 preparation. This is part 4. Question number 31. Which of the following statements are correct in the context of factors that affects cost in Azure? Select two correct options and the options are A. If you store 10 TB of data in Azure Blob storage, the pricing will be different and it depends on which Azure region your data is located. B. Transferring data between Azure storage accounts in different Azure regions is not free. C. Outbound data traffic from Azure to external destination is always free. D. If you transfer data between Azure storage accounts in different Azure region, you will not get charged. The transfer is free. E. If you store 10 TB of data in Azure Blob storage, it will always cost the same regardless of Azure region in which the data is located. F. Data transfer between Azure services located in two different regions is always free. So the correct options are A and B. Question number 32. This question requires you to evaluate the text inside to determine if it is correct. To use Azure data centers that are made available with power, cooling, and networking capabilities independent from other data centers in a region. Choose a region that supports availability zones. Select no change needed if the above statement is correct, otherwise, select the correct answer. The options are A. Zone, B. Geography, C. Availability set, and D. No change needed. So the correct answer is no change needed. So availability zones are physically separate locations with their own power, cooling, and networking. Within an Azure region that use availability sets to provide additional fault tolerance, Azure can help make your app highly available through availability zones within 99.9% Azure SLA. Now the other option, that is geography. So Azure divides the world into geographies that are defined by geopolitical boundaries or country borders. Azure geography is a discrete market typically containing two or more regions that preserves data residency and compliance boundaries. Next option, availability set. So availability sets ensure your application remains online if a high impact maintenance event is required or if a hardware failure occurs with 99.95% Azure SLA. Availability sets are made up of update domains and fault domain. Now the last option, that is zone. A zone is a geographical grouping of Azure regions for billing purposes. The following zones exist and include the sample regions as listed below. So it has zone 1, 2, 3 and DE zone 1. Question number 33. You have a virtual machines named MyVM that run Windows Server. MyVM is in the Australia East Azure region. Which Azure service should you use from the Azure portal to view service failure notification that can affect the availability of MyVM? And the options are A. Azure Monitor, B. Microsoft Defender for Identity, C. Azure Event Hubs, and D. Azure Advisor. So the correct answer is A. Azure Monitor. Azure Monitor maximize the availability and performance of your application by delivering a comprehensive solution for collecting, analyzing, and acting on telemetry from your cloud and on-premises environment. Now look, other options are not correct as Azure Advisor. So Azure Advisor Hub provides best practices recommendation to optimize Azure resources. Next option, Microsoft Defender for Identity. So Microsoft Defender for Identity is capable of detecting known malicious attacks and techniques security issues, and risk against your network. Now, the last option, Azure Event Hub. So, Event Hubs is a real time data ingestion service that stream millions of events per second from any source to build dynamic data pipelines and immediately respond to business challenges. Question number 34. You are trying to create several managed Microsoft SQL Server instances in an Azure environment and receive a message that you must increase your Azure subscription limits. What should you do to increase the limit? And the options are: A. Create a service health alert. B. Create a new support request. C. Upgrade your support plan. And D. Modify an Azure policy. So for this, the correct options is create a new support request. So if you want to increase the limit or quota above the default limit, then open an online customer support request. Now the other options are not correct. Add, modify an Azure policy. So Azure policy helps to enforce rules at the resource group or subscription level. The policy can help to make sure that the organization standards are followed, but cannot control default limit of resources. Next options, upgrade your support plan. So each support plan has a maximum limit set for different resources. If you want to raise the limit or quota above the default limit, open an online customer support request at no change. The last option, create a service health alert. So service health provides personalized guidance and support when issues with Azure services affect you. It can notify you, help you understand the impact of issues, and keep you updated as the issue is resolved. Service alerts cannot help to increase default limits. Question number 35. The company's support policy states that the Azure environment must provide an option to access support engineers by phone or email. You need to recommend a support plan that meets the support policy requirement. Select two correct options. A. All support plans except developer provide a technical support. B. Recommend a standard support plan. C. Recommend a basic support plan. And D. Recommend a premier support plan. So for this, the correct options are B and D. Question number 36. Which of the following statements are correct in the context of Azure support plans? Select the two correct options. The options are: A. Azure free account can have an unlimited number of web apps. B. You can create up to 10 Azure free accounts by using the same Microsoft account. C. Azure standard support plan is included in an Azure free account. D. If you are using an Azure free account, you will only be exposed to a subset of Azure services. E. Azure free account has spending limits. F. Azure free account has a limit for the amount of data that can be uploaded to Azure. So the correct statements are E and F. So if you want to practice similar types of quiz and want Azure resources as a PDF format, you can refer our official website, that is Tech Cloud Solutions. Question number 37. Which of the following locations ensure data residency and compliance needs are met for customers who need to keep their data and application close? Select the correct options. And the options are: A. Geographies. B. Availability zones. C. Zones. D. Availability sets. So the correct answer is geographies. Geographies allow customers with a specific data residency and compliance needs to keep their data and application close. Azure divides the world into geographies that are defined by geopolitical boundaries or country borders. Now the other option that are not correct is availability zones. So availability zones are physically separate locations within an Azure region. Using availability zones will make your application highly available with 99.99% Azure SLA. Availability sets. So availability sets ensure your application remains online if a high impact maintenance event is required or if a hardware failure occurs with 99.95% Azure SLA. The last option, zone. So a zone is a geographical grouping of Azure regions for billing purposes. Question number 38. You want to be alerted when new recommendations to improve your cloud environment are available. Which service will do this? And the options are A. Azure Cost Management, B. Azure Service Health, C. Azure Advisor, and D. Azure Monitor. So the correct answer is C. Azure Advisor. So Azure advisors can alert you when new recommendations are available. Azure Advisor is a free service built into Azure that provides recommendation on high availability, security, performance, operational excellence, and cost. The advisors analyze your deployed services and looks for ways to improve your environment across those five areas. Now the others option that are not correct as Azure Monitor. So Azure Monitor offers alerts but not for new optimization recommendation. Rather it generates alert based on different metrics data, that is CPU uses and memory uses, collect from VMs and other sources. Next option, Azure Service Health. So Azure Service Health offers alerts but not for new optimization recommendation. Rather, it notifies you of issues with Azure services. And the last option, that is Azure Cost Management. So Azure Cost Management offer alerts based on cost uses of your services. Question number 39. A company wants to quickly manage its individual IoT devices by using a web based user interface. Which IoT technology should it choose? And the options are A. Azure Sphere, B. IoT Central, C. IoT Hub, and D. Azure Sentinel. So the correct answer is B. IoT Central. So IoT Central quickly creates a web-based management portal to enable reporting and communication with IoT devices. The visual user interface makes it easy to quickly connect new devices and watch as they begin sending telemetry or error message. Now the other options that are not correct, IoT Hub. So IoT Hub allows bi-directional communication between IoT application and devices it manages. It does not provide a graphical user interface for device management. Next option, Azure Sphere. So Azure Sphere is hardware with an operating system which has built-in communication and security features for internet connected device. It does not provide a graphical user interface for device management. The last option, that is Azure Sentinel. So Azure Sentinel is Microsoft cloud based SIEM system which aggregates security data from many different sources. It does not provide a graphical user interface for device management. Question number 40. Which of the following is not an Azure app service type? Select the correct option. And the options are A. Web jobs, B. Web apps, C. Mobile apps, D. API apps, and E. Desktop apps. So the correct answer is E. Desktop apps. So Azure App Service enables you to quickly and easily build web and mobile apps for any platform or device with app services. You can host the most common app service styles are web apps, API apps, web jobs and mobile apps. So desktop apps are not supported by app services. So here we comes to an end of part 4 video. and I will see you in the next part of the video. Thank you.